Alright, let's do some practice with the rules that we learned in the video that talked about rules for adding and subtracting integers. Now we're going to actually put those into play. So let's look at our very first problem. We have negative 8 plus negative 2. So we need to think about our rules. Our rules say if the signs are the same, which these are, then we're supposed to add the numbers and just add it the easiest way possible. 8 and 2 would be 10. But then we keep the sign the same. Since they were both negative, then our answer will be negative also. So the answer would be negative 10. For the next problem, we have 12 plus negative 5. Well, our signs in this case, the 12 is a positive number because it does not have a symbol in front of it. If there is not a symbol in front of it, we automatically assume it to be a positive number. So since our signs are different, in this case we have to subtract. And we do that the easiest way possible. So we just take the smallest number away from the largest number, which would be 7 in this case. Now because our signs were different, we look at the biggest of those two numbers. Between 12 and 5, the biggest number would be 12. And since its sign was positive, then our answer will be positive. But remember that you don't have to write the positive sign in front of a number. If there is no sign, it's assumed to be positive, so we would just simply say 7. With the next problem, we have negative 56 plus 26. Well, here again, those signs are different. We have a negative number and then a positive number. So since they're different, we're supposed to subtract. And here again, we'll do it the easiest way possible. It's easier to take 26 away from 56, and we'd get 30. Now we look at which number was bigger, 56 or 26. Since 56 is a bigger number, then we keep that sign, which is negative. So our answer would be negative 30. Now in these next two examples, we have more than just two items. In this first example here, we have 3 things being added and subtracted, positive and negative numbers. Well, you still can only work with things 2 at a time. So we're going to just look at the negative 6 plus negative 15 first. Now those signs are the same. And because they're the same, that tells us we're supposed to add the numbers. So 6 and 15 would be 21. And then we keep the sign the same, which would be negative. Now, since I'm done with these two, but I still have to deal with this negative 7, so I'm going to just continue writing it down. Now I can go through and take negative 21 plus negative 7. Since the signs are the same, we add. 21 and 7 would be 8. And we keep the sign the same, which would be negative. In the next problem, we have 4 items here, but we're going to do them 2 at a time. Let's just look at the negative 16 plus 6 first. Since those are different signs, we would subtract. So 16 minus 6 would be the easiest way to do it, and that would be 10. And because 16 is a bigger number than 6, we would keep that sign. So our answer would be a negative 10. Now we're done with this part of it, but we still have to finish it out. So I'm going to go ahead and carry that down and then start over. Now I'm going to look at the negative 10 plus a negative 14. The signs here are the same, so we would add. 10 and 14 would be 24, and keep the sign the same. Now I haven't done anything with the negative 20 yet, so I'm going to carry it down and begin again. These signs are the same, they're both negative, so I would add. 24 and 20 would be 44, and keep the sign negative since they were both negative.